Alright, here we are. If you're watching this, it's the 30th of July still for me right now. That will not be the case in an hour, but we still have one day left of Artfight, but I won't be here at home on the last day of Artfight. So tonight I'm going to use that, this opportunity that I have right now, to make the final couple of drawings and to start revenging some people, because I've gotten so many sweet drawings this art fight and I just want to revenge some people, and that's like the main thing that I want to do here. But also I'm doing an Eclipse Studio Paint, so that's kind of why the setup looks a little bit quirky and weird. Yeah, I don't like the way it looks, but I feel like that is not really the most important thing right now. Last stream I tried to alter my setup while streaming, which is a dumb idea. I do not recommend ever doing that again because my stream crashed. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, so if you're in chat and you're watching this, come and say hi. It's gonna be fun. I just want to, draw some people, their characters. I do not really know how to show them to you guys without, sharing my screen and everything. So there are some characters I want to do. And I got this animation the other day from someone of Clyde. So I think I want to do mostly that, like the people that really put a lot of effort into drawing my characters. I think their efforts, I do want to draw their characters because they did so much to draw mine, and that also includes people that are like on my team, because at the start I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna, attack people back from the same team because, well, friendly fire, there's many people that are not in my team that I want to attack, but some people of my team just did a really great job attacking me and like made some amazing art for me, and I cannot just, I cannot just ignore that. So this character is Gem from Nova Dreams, or Nova the Dreamer, I think they're called. Wait, I'm gonna read the description for you guys. She is a sky silk hybrid who grew up in Pyra. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names. When she was young, the Skywings of the kingdom disliked her for differences in appearance. One incident led to her fun talents getting burned and losing feelings in them. During the War of the Sandwing Succession, she worked under Blister and kept track of maps and documents. So she's a little, she has documents to work with. That's really sweet. After the war, she traveled to Possibility, looking for work, where she met Thaw, which was one of the first to not react to her hybrid status. Oh, okay. So they treated her differently because she was a hybrid. She's straightforward and curious, and she's learning how to loosen up from Thaw. Her main picture is outdated. Okay. So I'm gonna try and look if I find a more dated picture, but I don't think I can. Anyway, I'm still a little bit more into doing just wait, I gotta record this too. I'm just gonna make like little headshots and half buddies because I do want to get several art pieces done. Also, my PC is having a little bit of trouble with everything right now, but it's okay. If you're here talking, that's my brother in the other room. Hi, Belmail. Oh, wait. We got the translation issue again. I need to, give me a second. Update, I guess? What is going on? What? Sometimes I hate YouTube. Things are just going on and it's not listening to me. I do hope that they are going to fix especially the AI translation issue, because I've had this before already, and I think it's one of the most annoying things YouTube is doing right now. Instellingen. Yeah, but okay. That's not what I wanted to do though. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm so sorry. No, I do not want people to... Thank you. Okay, I think it's better now. Now I can actually talk normally with you guys instead of seeing things in my own language, which I didn't even want in the first place. And the stupid thing is that, you know, YouTube, my YouTube and most of my things on my PC and everything, they're always in English, so I don't understand why it even is Dutch. Your cat just jumped on the table. Yeah. Oh, cute little cat making little biscuits. So cute. I really want a cat, but yeah. I'm sadly allergic. So yeah, okay, I fixed the translation AI issue, but it's really starting to annoy me more than it, you know. Okay, so this picture is outdated, so I gotta, you know. I really hope I can get some work done, but if there is, but if my arm starts hurting, I will stop. Because I promise people that I will stop as soon as my arm starts hurting. Because we don't want that problem again. My dad is allergic, he only found out after we got her. Oh, how is he handling that? Is there's like, does he take allergy pills or something in that regard? I don't really... If you have a cat and you're allergic, I really wonder, like, what the... Or you just, you know... Does he, like, not interact with her at all? Be beautiful. Okay, so this attack I'm making right now is a friendly fire, but Nova made this really cool little animation of Clyde and a bunch of other characters, and they really put like a lot of work into it. I so wish I'd done Artfight. Well, you know, you can join next year. Don't worry. You don't know how he handles it. Oh, okay. I wanted to join Artfight last year, but it also didn't really work. So, you know, you can always join the year after. The point with this year is I see that a lot of people, even though it's like my first year this year, I feel like a lot of people really put a lot of pressure on themselves for like needing to draw like 100 drawings or something in that of that regard, but you really don't. You can just chill and like draw maybe 2 drawings per art fight, and you're okay. Like, it's about having fun and just, you know, drawing and receiving. Mostly about drawing other people their art. I think it can be really rewarding, and you can make some really good friends. So you can... I don't think I'm doing this right. I couldn't figure out how to website. Oh, I had trouble with that too. I had a lot of trouble with that. It took me really long. So don't worry. I don't think you're the only one. The website is a little weird. And yeah, like the layout, the UI is just not user-friendly. I wish I could take part in Artfight, but I don't know where to start. What tips do you have? Well, I started this year by just, you know, slowly figuring out how the website worked like a month from beforehand. So, just like look at people who have done it before. I feel like that's a really good way to do it. If you have a friend that does it, then I think that they might help you to set up a profile. I kind of figured it out on the spot. So, like, maybe a good way is to start with just making your profile and see if you can upload one of your own characters. But the website is really confusing. In some parts, I mean. So it's a little bit of trial and error, and I don't think you can do it in like one go without having made several mistakes. I want to do Artfight in the future, but I don't know if it will be anytime soon. You can do it whenever you feel ready for it, you know? And I don't even think you need to feel ready for it, or your art needs to be in like some type of level, because I've had many beginner artists attack me, and I think some of their work is like my favorite that I've gotten. Hi, JT! So yeah, I hope this drawing is gonna turn out fine. It's the first digital drawing I've done in a while, because I went to Belgium last week, which was really fun. I really like Belgium. It's also and like the place where we were. Thank you, JT. I appreciate that a lot. I'm probably not gonna be able to next year because of exams, but I'll definitely try. Oh, yeah, you can, you know, still, even if you have exams and you still manage to... I don't know. You still manage to make, like, one drawing, then I think that's a win. You don't need to be like me and make, like... How many pieces of art have I made for this art fight? I think it's, like... 20... Or, and I still feel like I haven't done a lot, but yeah. I really hope that it looks like Nova's character, because I don't want to sell him short, because they made such a cute little or you know, an attack for me. It's so funny to call, like, when people draw your characters, you call them an attack, and then you tell people, like, I told my mom, oh yeah, people are attacking me on Artfight, and she was like, wait, why are people attacking you? You gotta get off of that website, you know? I was like, no, mom, it's a good thing in this instance. I was like, no, I don't think you should allow people to attack you. So that was kind of funny. I feel like the spikes look a little funky, but that's okay. Gotta flip the canvas, you know? That's one of the things that I always forget to do, is flipping the canvas. But that's one of the best way to see your mistakes. So anyway, how are you guys doing? If you guys had like a... Oh, that's a tons. If you do it next year, I'll take you. Oh, okay. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. I try to do as many revenges as I can. So if you attack me, I'll probably attack you back. But I hope that, you know, I got quite some... well, I got quite some attacks, to be honest. And it got a little overwhelming at some point. But I'm also super thankful for people doing that. Like, super thankful. And I really want to get as many revenges as I can done tonight without hurting my arm again. Because as soon as it starts hurting, I will stop. Like I said. This is like... I feel a little bad that this is my starting drawing, because usually the first drawing I do in a day... Yes, I do several drawings in a day, so lots of times. That it's just not the best, you know? My mom does not understand internet slang at all, and she said... And I said that's because she told you to use proper English. Yeah. Moms, am I right? But we do love them. You know, sometimes I think that my mom understands enough, and then she says something to me, and I'm like, yeah, well, that's not exactly what it, you know. But, yeah, I do try to explain it to her, but she's just, you know, she's getting older. Gotta be patient with the old people. I don't want to call her old, that's a little mean. Especially like the part of the internet's... It looks good, what do you mean? I'm just not, you know... I wanted it to be more dynamic, is more like I should have been more okay with the sketch before because I don't know, maybe I'm being hard on myself. That happens a little bit. Okay. Also, I went on a job interview today. And you're like, Bailey, why do you even need a job? Or isn't art your job? But no, sadly, doing art in my country is a hard thing to do. So I need a job on the side. And that's where I went on a job interview. And these people were like, okay, you're cool, and we want you to start today. And I was like, no, I don't want to start exactly today. And also, I'm not sure if I even want to work here in the first place, but I do think it's a good opportunity, so I'm still kind of unsure about it. The drawing looks pretty. Thank you, Chilling. Or should I call you Bread? I don't know. Gotta make the maps. Gotta give the maps. Because this character has maps. Yeah, so the most used drawing technique I'm using for Artfight is this kind of sketchy, loose style that I'm using right here. But I still want it to be a little bit clean, so it happens quite a lot that I just go over it in the end and make it look more... Red is fine? Okay. And I'll make it look a little bit more refined, even though it still looks kinda... I don't know, I don't want to say messy, but it's more messy than my usual style. So if I would... I'm having trouble. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this like that. Okay, so I cut off the wing, which is fine. Let's see. Oh, they got 2 wings. Wait, that's gonna be... Okay, wait. I gotta do it a little bit different then. I didn't see that well enough on the reference picture, but I'm glad I'm seeing it on a different picture now. So we gotta give her another wing. Gosh, I haven't drawn a week. I gotta get back on track. And with the videos too. But it's okay. You know? We got this. I've been listening to My Little Pony music almost the entire week. So if you hear me chanting My Little Pony music, just know that's why. I'm still convincing my friends to watch it, but I don't think I can ever do that because it's quite long. But maybe I'll make them watch the movie, you know, like the one with the Storm King. I don't know if you guys watch My Little Pony, by the way. Oh, that's really sweet. Put too much sugar in it. I'm drinking a little grape juice. Yes, let's call it that. Gen 6? Really? I wonder if that is... Well, I hope that, Wait, really? I gotta look that up. MLP Gen 6. Are they gonna bring the originals back or... Okay. It will begin early 2027. So next year. Okay. Insane. I hope that it's going to be good because they kind of flop with Gen 5. Gen 5 does not look good. I'm sorry, guys. If you love Gen 5, I'm sorry. Oh, it's not cropped right. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it at this. And then make some... You've been drawing more recently. Hey, that's good. Have you seen like Focus Macama season 4? I still need to watch season 4, but I don't have Prime Video, and I've been looking to Yarhar, but you know what I mean with that when I say that. But I feel a little bit bad about doing that, so I should really get Prime again, but I don't know. I don't really have the money to, well, I don't trust myself with streaming services because I always forget that I have them, and then they bleed me dry like vampires. No, you're right. I really love Vox Machina. Especially Percy. Percy is my favorite. And I can't wait for the Mighty Nine to continue too. But then again, I still need to watch them like completely, like the last season. I heard it was really good. I've been drawing more of my OCs, but I'm still learning how to do digital art. Hey, that's good. You know, just you can maybe start trying digital art with scanning in your drawings. What do I use to draw? This is clips. Do you mean like Percy's the code? Yes. Wait. I'm using right now. I'm using Clip Studio Paint, and I have the XP Pen Pro 16 drawing tablet. Yes, I did watch the Digital Circus finale, and I was a little bit disappointed with it, but you know, at the same time, I do think that there was a lot of love in the Amazing Digital Circus finale, especially from the animators and everything. So I do not hate on it, but it's just not what I hoped the Amazing Digital Circus would be, if you understand what I mean. Drum Ibis paint. Ibis is pretty good. I can say the same for me. I basically completely switched of digital art instead of traditional. Switch to digital art. Oh yeah. You know, I also switched to digital art when I was like 13, I think. And now I'm starting to enjoy traditional again. I mean, I've always done a little bit of traditional by just using a sketchbook, you know. Use your finger, that's super impressive. Why is this so... Okay, can you just give me... why is the tolerance so high? Area scaling. Oh, that's what's doing it. Sometimes the programs confuse me. You know, finger artists are a different breed of people. I used to be one of you guys as well. I used to draw with my finger on my phone. You guys are all finger artists? Crazy shit. I did not use that word. I'm sorry. I should not use... Okay. I'm a little unsure about this character because the reference sheet is not updated. But it's okay. I want to get a stylus someday. You can... If you have a laptop, I would just recommend buying a small little Intuos tablet. You know, like, I think they cost like $70, maybe? Those are really good. Let's see. It's okay. Point is, they have purple eyes here, but they had green eyes in the animatic. So I will draw her with green eyes. Can't take my pride, can't take my humor. Okay. That map is a little bit random, just sticking out like that, but it's okay. Here we go. I hope that I'm not making her to look too murky, because she's kind of colorful in the reference art, and I do not want to take that away. But at the same time, I like using more toned down colors usually. So, you know, we'll see where it's gonna take us, and maybe I'll up the contrast, I mean the brightness a little bit more in a bit. Oh, also they have different types of... Okay, I'll just fix it in a bit. I'll fix small inconsistencies in the drawing in a bit. Oh, they have a little... Oh, I didn't even see that she had that little thing on her snout. like that little horn. So anyway, have you guys done something interesting last week? What did something happen that you thought, oh, that's like worth noting, or just a silly thing? I don't know. Let's dance. Let's dance. This is the first dragon type creature I've drawn in a while. So I hope it's gonna turn out better than this. I'm sorry, I'm not really liking the way it looks right now, but it's gonna be fun. Okay. More orange like wings here with a darker. And this one is more pink. Like that. No, I think I should just take the inside of this wing. I'm having a little bit of trouble with this design, honestly. Nova, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Because I have seen Nova their comments quite a bit before. So I know that they're watching me. We went to the beach a few times. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if you remember, but I was the person who made the happy ending animatic with Dylan. So you don't use gacha that much anymore? Oh, I do remember that you made that. That was really sweet of you. Thank you so much for that. I'm really, you know, I'm just really honored that you made that. I've never been in the gacha space, but I do know a lot of people that use it, and I think it's a good way to express like creativity and stuff. Especially if you're a little bit more of a beginner, but I don't know. Hi, Reki! Not much for me, but I've been drawing other people's OCs and getting into this game called Mouse PH4. Oh, I've seen that! That's like this, 2D first-person shooter, right? With Disney kinda, like Disney, type old animation. I think. I've personally been playing Baldur's Gate last couple weeks. And I've been having a blast with that, honestly. I still want to play it right now, but I thought that Artfight would need to come first. Because then I will feel a little bit more productive. Because I've been on vacation a lot. Oh, a remake? Please don't push yourself. You don't need to do anything you don't. It looks so weird with this. Let's see. I do not like this that much, but I do think I can make it look more pretty. I mean, I'm a little bit hard on myself. I'm sorry. The video is a year old already? Gosh, time really goes quickly, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm drawing animals also a little bit more different than I draw my, like, human art. Because with animals you can get away quicker with a little bit more rough around the edges. I don't know. Hi, Topstrix. I probably won't make one, Sally, since I don't really use gacha anymore. That's completely fine. I think your drawing looks pretty good, and gacha is a good app if you want to start making OCs. Absolutely agree. Thank you, also. I feel like I want it to be more bright. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give this character a little bit of shading. With multiply in purple, because, you know, purple is just a really nice color, especially if you're working with pinks like this. Then purple is gonna be a great option for some shading. And then suddenly it's gonna look really painterly, so give me a sec. And you're gonna see how painterly it's gonna look. Oh, it's gonna be a little bit more gloomy than I anticipated, but I kind of like it, actually. You're doing a cover of I See a Dreamer animation clip. You were asking me if I want to do an animation. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But, you can always mail me. Just, you know, send me a little pitch and then I can look at it. But a whole animation is gonna... Well, if you want me to do that, it's gonna be expensive. Let's just say that. I think you're doing... Should I have... I feel like the symmetry is not there, but I can fix that. Also, I'm not really happy with the format, but, you know, once again, I see this as my start of drawing. Also, but I do want to make it look good because Nova really did a great job. So, I'm kind of like between that. Like, okay, this is my start of drawing, but also, I do really want to make it look good. Doing little gradients in the shading itself always helps. So maybe a little blue, so we can get a little bit more of a 3D vibe. Also, I feel like I want to do a like that, and then try to give this idea of a background, but not an actual background, if you know what I mean. So usually when I do like the idea of a background, I'm just making lots of blobs like this. I'm just gonna blob a lot of it sounds so weird. Gonna just put a lot of random stuff down, but it does really it's like the rough outline of a background, you know? Like, okay, we got some trees in the background like this. Just some, and they're just lines, you know, they're just lines. And then I'm taking a little bit of a brighter thing, just here, some brighter colors. And then also, we can talk about that in via mail, but I'm not gonna talk about that via stream. So you can just mail me. My mail's in my It's in my bio, if you want to look for that. Okay, so here, just using a little bit of Gaussian blur, like this, we already got a little idea of a background, but it's, once again, it's not actually a background. I don't want to use that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do either. So, here you go. Blob being a technical term. Yes, blob is a technical term in this specific instance that I'm using it in. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of paint it, to be honest, at this point, because I don't like the line art that much, so... Okay, I do want to, like, subtly use a little bit of green as, like, the REM lighting. And then you... Okay, so all we had to do was trust the process, you know? Because now I'm starting to like it. Also, I'm not doing a really good job with being... I just remembered I gotta switch into Tomodachi Life next week. Oh, so fun! I've been playing Tomodachi Life too. It's a really fun game. But I do think that the most fun of the game comes out of you making it fun for yourself. So it's a little bit of more of a tool, because I know that the game can feel kinda boring after a while. Which I also think that Nintendo should have just done a better job with, you know, I don't know, they made everything super customizable, but I don't think that customizing should have been the only thing they did. I'm sorry, you probably didn't ask for my opinion on Tomodachi Life, but it's my stream, so you know, I don't know. No, it's a good game. I'm not gonna tell you how much it costs, and I don't know, I just think that it's not a good idea to start talking about that kind of stuff while I'm doing a stream. So, once again, if you could just please send me a email, then we can talk about that. Even if you're curious, I'm just not, it's not something I'm gonna talk about over stream. Tomodachi was my friend for finishing an important task for uni. Hey, that's nice. I feel like Tomodachi is just really good for just chilling, making some fun stuff. What character are you, like, what characters did you add? Are there any funny characters or like OCs? Do you guys make your OCs in Tomodachi Life? I definitely did. Dylan is my favorite, and he is the most spoiled of the entire island. Because of course he is. He's my son. I tried to make Clyde, but I had a little bit of trouble with him, so right now he's a pet instead of a character. But still. I feel like he functions a little bit better as a pet. I gave him as a pet to Zoe. You too. Have a wonderful weekend, Substrix. Substrix. Do 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 do. Everybody on your island is an OC. Okay, so they're just... Okay, that's awesome. Mix of OC's TV characters, also childhood crushes. Me too! And people find out, me too, I get the exact same. Some really funny matchups happened. Matchups, I mean. I've been having a lot of fun with Tomodachi. I should actually check on my villagers again. They have been neglected for a little bit right now. But that's also because of, you know, Baldur's Gate. I just wanted to draw, and Artfight too, honestly. So a lot of other stuff right now. Is drawing backgrounds difficult? It kind of depends what type of background you're drawing. And also what way you want to draw it. But I do think that it is a learning experience to start drawing backgrounds because they can be difficult. I had a lot of trouble with them when I started. But the more you do it, the less difficult it's gonna get. My favorite backgrounds to do are nature backgrounds because you can go a little bit more wild with that and you don't need to think as much about perspective. But if you want to draw something like cities, I do think they are really challenging, especially lots of buildings with each other. But I do think that a challenge is not something that should scare you. You know, the more you do it, the better you're gonna get. And just always have a reference ready, several references, actually, even, because they will help you greatly improve. Because if you don't know how to draw a background, and you just start to draw it from the top of your head, you're just, really making it difficult for yourself. So the more you reference from things, the more you can take out of your visual library in your head. Let's say you, Mars, and Percy Jackson's are a couple. Hey, that's awesome. That's really funny. Oh, I love that. I'm just thinking of funny interactions that my Tomodachi Life characters had. But mostly funny interactions happen between OCs. And like the funniest interactions happen out of OCs that I haven't posted that much of on the internet yet. So it's a little hard to say that it was funny because the context is a little, like, you need to know the context to think it's funny. But the funniest thing I feel like is that Zoe just has Clyde as a pet. Three for both are just... Oh, I also have the problem with I have like pictures of people and drawings of people that I got hung on my wall, but they also just fall off every single time. And it's so tiring, honestly. So I know exactly how you feel. Okay, I do not think I'm gonna make it that much different from this point. Okay. What do you guys think? Does it look better than the start? I do think so. I've put in a little bit more work than I thought I would, but that's completely fine because this person deserves that. Dreams do come true in New Orleans. Okay. Have I done a good job? I'm just gonna look at the reference again. Oh, they got this. She got this little pink thing here underneath her eyes that I had been drawn. Okay. Also a bit more of a green eye than I drew here. Yeah, I think that's good. Right. Love the shading, by the way, to answer your question. Thank you. Persian huge child is now head over heels for huge ex-boyfriend's. What? Crazy lore. Sometimes I think like there should be like this Tomodachi Life reality show. I feel like Tomodachi Life is just like this reality show anyway. Okay. Using these again to put in a folder. Using so many folders. It's kind of crazy. Alright. Gonna use a little airbrushing for this. There we go. Okay, I really like this art now. I didn't like it in the start. That's the game. Yeah, actually, you were so right. I said it and I was like, you know what? That's indeed exactly what the game is. So, good take, Bay. Good job. Okay, this is really bright, but I'm gonna just dim it down a little bit. And that gives us back a little bit more of the what is it called again? 4 Mies Max could live in one house. No, I think 6? No, 8 even. 8 can live in one house. Alright. That's the first one. I feel like it took quite a long time for it to be done, but it's okay. My brother fell in love with the half thief from Team Fortress. Oh, that's awesome. Have you shown it to your brother? And make a comic and or webtoon one day. I had to muse for comics and the illustration image. Oh, that's funny. But that's a lot of work, so you really need to love the Tomodachi stuff. You know? You need to love the... I don't know. You need to love it so much that you want to make a complete comic out of it, if you know what I mean. Okay, putting my little logo there. And then save it as... What's the... Gem from Nova Dream. You have a TD... The Amazing Digital Circus. See it again. Other evil... I'm sorry, I just needed to yawn. Okay. Her evil self fell in love with her because she found her precious toilet paper. Okay, it's good as your brother enjoyed that. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna post the attacks after the stream. So I'm just gonna go right into finding more characters that I can draw. Let's see who more attacked me. There was someone today that attacked me, but that's one from my own team. So I'm gonna look if I can find a little bit more people that... Okay, that's a cute OC. Oh, D&D character. I'm sorry guys, I'm just looking for another character to draw right now. It's a little bit hard to show it on screen. Okay. I do want to draw, like, when I draw people, I want to draw them... Like, I want to draw characters that I think are interesting, right? And sometimes people just have two characters that I just don't really think are that interesting. And it's really mean to say that. I feel like it's really mean to say that. But that, you know, I don't know. So far, gossiping with friends did it for me. Sadly, their love didn't survive long because the evil one fell for someone else who didn't love her back and made the evil not one ace. Okay. The art looks amazing. I love how you did the shading and color. Thank you! I appreciate it a lot. Oh, I feel like such a mean person for saying that I don't find people it's interesting. I don't mean it that way. I don't mean I don't find them, but like... Little Dragon is so... Thank you! I'm actually... I just moved on to another one, so you won't see the dragon for too long, because right now I'm just... Let me look at people who attacked me. Sana attacked me, but I already attacked her. So I don't want to attack her back. Oh, that's a really cute little character. That's just a little cute guy. Okay, guys, we got another really cute little character. Look at this. This is Pumpkin from Magical Star. Because Magical Star drew... They drew Dylan, and it's a really cute drawing of Dylan. So I feel like I gotta... I want to make this little character. It's so cute. Okay, so... I'm just gonna see how I want to do this. Okay, I'm just gonna read the character description first. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Pumpkin, and then they're 1,000 years old. Okay. They like relaxing, their blanket, and food. After Pumpkin hatched, they were different from the others. When 8 elemental leaders tribe began gathered to discuss about Pumpkin, they didn't know what at first to think, and so one of them theorized that they could be their next leader. All of them were amazed and interested in Pumpkin, except the fire leader. Ooh, this is drama. The fire leader didn't like Pumpkin nor wants to be around to help them. It has come to a point where Pumpkin ran from their home dimension because of what they done to them. When Pumpkin first came into the new dimension, everything around them was hard living there for months. It was like that up until one day they woke up from their box and they met someone that changed their life. Oh, that's such a sweet little... Pumpkin went through a lot, guys, so we need to give Pumpkin a little appreciation art. Okay, I don't like that. That's also because I just used the wrong pencil anyway. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the reference, but you guys kind of knew what this character looked like. A little kitty. Yeah, I think it's a kitty. I'm gonna draw them kind of like a Pokemon. And also a full body because it's a really simple design and then it's really quite okay to do that, you know. Oh, I don't like the way that their eye is positioned. Cute little character. I love it. It's so cute. Okay. Color to tune. Okay, there's not much going on with the character portrait. Yes, I am still streaming, Kraz. This is the home run, and I've also had like a really long nap today, which is why it's gonna be quite late. Because I don't think I can sleep anymore. Oh, you gotta wake up early tomorrow. Yeah, just see how long you're gonna be here. You don't need to. You can just chill. I don't like the way that tail looks. I thought first, like, oh, that's a cool idea, but I don't like it now. No, still don't like it. EP, yes. I've been EP for a long while. I kind of want to like show all the legs, but it's a little bit hard with this position specifically. Have I checked on my rabbits? Yes, I have. Sorry. I was just thinking of my rabbits that are chilling outside right now. Because it's so warm, they just need to have a little bit more space outside. So they get like... How's it going? I just went to... well, the city is called Brugge, but the English people call it Brugge, or Bruges or something, in Belgium, and I had an amazing time. It was really nice. It's like an open air museum, and the whole city just looks like a castle. It's so pretty. And the first couple days it was really nice with the temperature, but then yesterday it was so warm. It was like 36 degrees Celsius, and we were sitting in the car for like 3.5 hours. And it's a black car without air conditioning, so we were sweating. It was really cool. Really really nice city. But also very touristic, so that was one of the points that I didn't like that much. Like, I don't mind a little bit of tourism, but there were a lot of people. And I didn't expect that, honestly, because I went to that city before, and that, then it just didn't really, I think it was out of season, so maybe that's why. Yeah. Honestly, I understand why why there were so many tourists, because it's really pretty. And you know, I was a tourist myself, in a way, even though they still spoke Dutch. Well, they spoke Flemish, but it's still kind of the same as Dutch, right? Also, I think Flemish people are really sweet. I had some really nice interaction with them. Welcome to a tourist city in season. Then we wonder why we were upset at people. You know, I live in an area where there are a lot of tourists, like constantly, but I don't think there were as many as there, you know? So I was like, okay. Like, Amsterdam's just, you don't want to go to Amsterdam right now. It's just not fun. It's so warm. It smells bad. It smells like, you know, the green stuff that people smoke here. Just wherever you go. And people come to you and they're like, do you want a free hug? And then they just like creepily try to give you a hug. And then, no, I don't want a free hug. Get away from me. Can like still haven't watched your Artfight video. That's okay. My body in chains, I laid out and away. Also, oh, this is gonna be really exciting. I don't know if any of you guys watch Paris Paloma or like know Paris Paloma, but I'm going to her concert because she's coming to the Netherlands in September, and I can't wait to see her live. And honestly, I have not really gone to many concerts in my life at all, but I'm really excited for this one. It's because I have a little bit sensory issues and stuff, so bright lights and that kind of stuff just don't work for me usually. But I feel like this is gonna be fine. If the unknown that cripples every step we take, and I just hate to put this on. Okay. Yeah, I also hope I won't get overwhelmed, but it will be fine. Because, you know, someone's gonna be with me, and they just know exactly how to help me with that kind of stuff. You feel the same way? You mean with, like, lights and stuff? Bright stuff? Everything? When I went to CG5's concert... Oh, wait. Okay, so there are a little... I hope the stream isn't acting up for you guys, but for me it was a little... Things weren't going that well. I hope it's going better now, because it says it is, but... I feel like... I don't know what it is. Usually I don't have this, but it's fine. Just looking at my Wi-Fi, which is just dropped. I should probably just get, like, an internet cable. But if I take the internet cable... Okay, this is a little, like, information over the way my house is built. Then I gotta take it all the way up the stairs, and someone will break their neck over the cable. And I'm just really worried about that, and I don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm always kind of streaming on Wi-Fi, which is not the best thing to do. But, you know, we got it. Anyways, to come back to, concerts and that kind of stuff. I've always really wanted to, you know, see some concerts, but you know, as a person who is highly sensitive, I feel like people don't talk about that enough. Like, it's completely okay that you are highly sensitive and that you have sensory issues, and you know that everything is really dramatic in bright lights, right? But you still feel like you want to be able to do this type of stuff, but you just can't. And it's a little stuff. Just back to lol. Kid went to bed on your dad bought. Yeah, your dad is going to have an allergy attack right now. What does your cat look like, Mel? Is there... I just really wonder. I love cats. You're so cute. Do you give your OCs something that is shared a lot on them? Like, for example, I like giving most of my OCs a kind of bag or their color palette have at least... yes! Most of my Dylan characters have the same... If there's the light yellow that you see on Dylan, his emblems, that's the same color as Zoe's hair. So they have a brown tabby with green eyes. Ooh, so cute. I like tabbies a lot. She's chubby. Ooh, just so... I'm sorry, I like chubby cats. I think they're cute. My rabbit is really chubby too. We kind of fat shame him, but that's okay. I don't want to say that's okay to fat shame anyone, but he's a rabbit, like, who cares? Yeah. His name is Louis. He's a sweetie. We got Louis and Daisy. Those are my rabbit names. Yellow! Yes. You know, with white, shading white is one of the most fun things to do because you can just put colors everywhere and it will still eye as white. I fetch in my cat. Yeah, don't we all? Like, I feel like we're really, like, I feel like pet owners just fetch shame their animals a lot. She doesn't, yeah, exactly. Same with my rabbit. He has no idea what I'm saying about him. His sister, however, is really healthy and... But that's because Louis steals all her food. And we don't know how to stop it. Like, we can separate them, of course, but they're also really... They really want to be with each other constantly, so they're always just chilling with each other. But he should stop stealing his sister's food. That stupid little brat. He's such a little brat. But I do love him. Your cat's name is Mia. Mia is a cute name. I think I've forgotten that you told me that before, so it's fine. If I had a nickel for each person I know that has pet rabbits, I would have 2 nickels. Then you don't know a lot of people with pet rabbits. Where I live, it's pretty common that people have rabbits as pets, but I don't know. But usually they have them outside in the garden. And we also have them outside in the garden, but I do guarantee you guys that they have a lot of space and they're allowed to walk free through the entire garden. We have a big garden. For Dutch households, we have a big garden. So they're like allowed to just run around the space constantly. And they're really happy because they are running around making, how is it called again? Zoomies, or making zoomies and, binkies and that kind of stuff. So cute. They're so cute. I want to squeeze their little faces. They let me pet them today. They don't really like being pet, but they were like, yeah, you can pet me. Today is like the day that you are allowed, bae. And I was like, yes, thank you. Thank the Lord. Praise everything. Here, rabbits are less common. It's more likely you see people with lizards? Really? Okay. I think rabbits are like the top 3. Like you have cats, then dogs, and then rabbits are like on number 3. Or maybe goldfish. Maybe more people have fish, but I don't know. Also, we have like wild hares just running through our garden sometimes. They're really sweet little creatures. My rabbit had an interaction with a hare once because she escaped. And then the hare was like, well, you know, do you know the differences between how insane looking a hare is next to a rabbit? I think it's because of the temperature, yeah. We have a lot of wild rabbits in the Netherlands too. But the hare just gave her the shock of her life, and she never went outside of the garden again because she was so scared of that hare, the poor thing. But the hare just was curious. It was like, hey, this kind of creature kind of looks like me, but it's not me. So the hare just sniffed them. But also the hares and the rabbits just really go along well because I've seen a wild rabbit here. I saw your Hereditary Dragon animatic and I thought it was beautiful. Thank you so much! I really appreciate that. Yeah, I've really put my heart and soul into it at the animatic, and I'm glad it went so well. I'm super happy with that. We had pet rabbits and guinea pigs. Both are very common as pets in my country. Yeah, guinea pigs are also pretty, you know, a lot of people have them here too. I think guinea pigs are so cute. They're little squeals. They're so cute. I just really like, rodents. I think they're called, yeah, rodents. I can walk 500 meters from my house and I could see hares, foxes, hedgehogs, and deer in the fields at random. I'm so jealous! Yeah, we also have like wild deer, but they kind of got domesticated because people couldn't stop feeding them. So yeah, they're really cheeky. They just grab food out of their hands, and yeah, it's not really the best, but it's okay. I don't really know where I'm going with this drawing, honestly. Guinea pigs are amazing. Guinea pig dance. Green made this guinea pig dance once. It was awesome. Like Naradir, but Dutch? Maybe, but they're not. You mean like the. Wait. I'm gonna just look them up. Yeah, like that, but they are more. You know, they're. I don't know. I don't know. They're not as polite. They don't bow for you. They're just being mean, usually. But they're cute. Other than that. Other than being little cheeky bastards, they're cute. Anyways, there's like a big chance that most of the deer here, they have seen people because, everything in the Netherlands is planned. Literally everything, especially in the north. So, the parks are planned. There's no actual forest because, everything is planned. Where every tree stands, we thought about it, you know? Bunch of best, you know, we've got the best, one of the types of best infrastructure in the world next to Singapore, I think. I'm usually not that proud of my country, but I do think that I'm really happy with our infrastructure, especially after I've been to Belgium, and I don't want to hate on the Belgian people, but the roads in the Netherlands are just really good, and I'm just glad to not sit through a bumpy road. Okay. But then again, there's a family of bats that lives under my roof and 2 mate pigeons that live in the tree next door, and they're always the same couple. It's so cute. Also, we have a swan couple nesting there. Oh, we also have lots of swans here. They're just, you know, sometimes they come by to say hi. They're so cute. And my entire neighborhood has geese. But they're cheeky little, nasty little bastard because they start sitting on the road and just keep cars from passing. And they know nobody is going to right over them, so they're just sitting there being like, yeah, what are you gonna do, huh? Oh, so direct narrator. Yeah. This everything minus Japanese cultural influence. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're called domherten, but I don't know the English name for them. Let me look. A fallow deer, they're called. They're pretty. They look exactly like Bambi, you know. But even the adults have spots, so they're really cute because they have those white little dots everywhere. You would hate Italy. We have century-old roads connected and newly paved 10 meters of road only to cut back potholes everywhere. Yeah, but I don't think I would hate Italy even because, even if the roads are not that good. You know, my parents just went to Italy last week. And they had the time of their lives. They were literally having the time of their lives. They went to, somewhere near the Alps, I think. I kind of forgot where they went. Wait, let me see if I can look it up. La 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 la. And they would say "Buongiorno, bambini" that whole time. Every morning I got like a text like "Buongiorno, bambini." It looks really good. Okay, no, they have not said where they were, but it looks really cool. I think they're near the Alps. So, yeah. They did say where they went, but I forgot. Bye, Brad! Thanks for coming! I should not get distracted as much with everything. I wanted to make this one really cute, but I'm not. Yeah, tourist. Sure, it was great. Last week I did 10 hours of overtime because of said tourist. Oh well. I had to deal with tourists too. You know, it's just kind of the countries we live in, Crass. So anywhere in the north could be the same region. Or on the opposite side. Yeah. Could be anywhere. They just went to... I think they just went to many cafes and just drank a lot of espresso. That sounds like my parents. Just drinking lots of coffee and looking through cities. They just really like, you know. They just like sightseeing. I'm kind of like them. We all just like sightseeing here. Looking around the city. Wait. Has more people than Australia and Canada. Whoa. I don't know, they haven't told me about what they thought about the espressos. But I haven't talked to them yet. My parents are really good tourists, Crash. You don't have to worry about that. They are good people through and through. I genuinely think they are not entitled. They can sometimes be a little bit silly, but I think all of it can. I know some Dutch tourists have got a really bad reputation, but my parents are not that. Tell them the Italian person in your phone wants to know their thoughts. On the espresso, you mean? Maybe they're more about the cappuccinos now or no, they're flat white people. But I don't know if that's like something you can get. I don't know. I don't know. I have never went to Italy. Chris, I'm sorry if I'm just making... I don't want to sound like an ignorant person. Like, do you know what I think is sad? People who go to other countries only to go to, like, Starbucks. Why would you do that? The thoughts on anything. Oh, cappuccino is Italian. We offended it. The name is Italian. Oh, I don't mean cappuccino. I mean flat white. I know that you guys have made the cappuccino. Don't worry about that. We have a whole big culture of local cafes and restaurants. There are still big brands around, but for the most part it's local. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. See, I really don't know what flat whites are, next to the fact that my parents drink it a lot, but... Let's see. Flat white is... Oh, it's just espresso with steamed milk. So it's basically like a latte, but less milk than in a latte. Okay, it's basically a latte. No, it's with espresso, but I don't know. I'm not much of a coffee drinker. I only know small things. I'm a tea person. I'm even a tea addict, I would say. I adore tea. This is kind of how I would draw Pokemon, to be very honest. So maybe this is just not... I want this creature to be a little bit more white. Also, me, my brother, and my boyfriends, we watched, like, the Hobbit movies, last week, and I think those movies are really fun. So it's awesome. Hi, Effie! Welcome! I hope you'll enjoy the stream. Okay, I'm sorry. Once again, I don't know much about coffee. Please give me a rest. Latte just means milk. I know that. But I know that, like, if you... No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that. It's just a cappuccino with less foam. Oh, basically. I want this to be a little bit more artsy, so we're gonna add some random swirls. I think that's one of the most fun way to just make a picture that looks a little bit more still, look a little bit more dynamic, is to just add random swirls. Which probably came from the name latte macchiato, but which means stained milk, mainly milk with a bit of coffee. Yeah. Oh yeah. I kind of like... Yep, usually when people say a latte, I think they mean a latte macchiato, but I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of weird to leave out the crucial part, right? What? Say that, do it. Well, I won't get mad, maybe. Yeah. I don't know if I can trust you on that, Kraz. I find it difficult to speak English because I'm from Brazil. That's completely okay. I am also not an English speaker. I am a Dutchie. But I do want to say I have talked English my whole life. But don't worry, I will not ever judge someone whose first language isn't English. I do, however, judge people who can't talk English but are English. And then I'm like, okay. Especially if those people are like the type of people that say that are mean to people who have English as a second or third language even. My pronunciation is pretty good. You mean the macchiato? I hope, I want to, I like Italian. I would like to say the words right. Pronto. Reinvention. I think it's kind of cute, this drawing. Betty and Zoe with the nerve to dot her. I will judge myself because I speak bad English, because I hate when I speak it wrong. Me too. I have the same with myself. Pronto. Sometimes I forget that people that know me watch my streams, and then they send me like a message, and they're like, and they say, "Hey, I see that you're streaming. Hope you have a great stream." And I'm like, "Why do you perceive me? Please." Okay, this is where we started, and this is where we're now. I was like, this is a simple character. Let's just, why are you being weird? Do you know what Angelica said? Okay. It's so annoying knowing two languages because we just forget words in our native one and then we have to use the other one and cannot translate it to, so people don't understand what we mean. Yeah, exactly. I had the same when I was in Finland because I talk Norwegian with my Finnish friends. But I do talk English too. Usually when I talk to other Finnish people, I talk English because why would I talk Norwegian to a Finnish person other than people that can actually talk Norwegian? Even if like the second language from Finland is Swedish, but then again, Norwegian and Swedish are still vastly different. So I would just, just standardly choose to talk English to them. But then again, I am Dutch. So those three languages, I just couldn't even talk Dutch anymore at some point because I was just mixing in Norwegian and English words. It's kind of, I feel like it's such a funny thing to have happened, but you need to be multi or like bilingual at least for it to happen a little bit. So it's kind of insane. As in, if I'm ready referring to someone. Yes, that's the very Scott. Oh, I was just like pronto, like in I'm done. Like that's it. That's kind of usually how I see the word pronto. I didn't know that it had so many meanings. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I meant it as in oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I feel like this is a good one. When I started learning Dutch at uni, on the side I instantly mixed it with my habit of Swedish. Yeah, Swedish and Dutch are really the same. And oh my gosh, you've learned Dutch? Slay? There are many similar words in Dutch and Swedish, yeah. But also with English and Swedish. It's a mess, yeah. Pumpkin from Magical Star. Okay. Yes, we're going to do another drawing. But this time I want to do a humanoid because I've drawn 2 creatures until this point. Oh. Okay, I'm going to attack Rosie because Rosie made this amazing animation of Alicia. And I have to attack her. I started mostly due to friends and because it was one of the most fun and open courses. And because it's so serious, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think Dutch is one of the most silliest languages out there. Look at this character from Rosie! Oh my gosh! I gotta draw this character. you can rather understand this than speak and write. Yeah, usually it starts with that. I had the same with Norwegian for a long while. I understood almost everything, but I was just like scared to start talking. So there was like half a year of me just, you know, listening to the Norwegian people, what they had to say, and I would just nod and or like talk English back to them after they've talked Norwegian to me. But at some point, I was like, you know what? I can just like start making really small sentences, and from that point, I really started to learn Norwegian really fast. So right now, jeg kan jo snakke norsk, da. Det kjempegøy. Og det veldig morsomt å bare snakke det på det de sakte, så litt så fort måte. Jeg vet ikke hvorfor jeg sa sakte. Ok, unnskyld. Sorry, guys. And because Rosie made like an entire animation, I'm going to do my best on this one. Learning languages is fun. I wanted to learn German, but I cannot commit to it without actual classes. German is hard. I do want to say, especially with writing, if you want to be good at German writing, oh my days. I had German in school for 6 years. I haven't learned a bit because the writing part just really threw me off, and also because I was just drawing during the lessons and not listening to the teachers. But then again, I do want to say I did not have any good German teachers that actually made me want to learn. Now I'm regretting it because now I also want to speak German, you know? Because that means I can talk 5 languages if I can talk German. I think. No, that's 4. Wait. Norwegian, English, Dutch. No, that's 4. I'm sorry. I could talk 4 languages. You don't have to justify drawing attacks. No, I know. But I do want to justify drawing some attacks a little bit more. Like with more, Okay. I would love getting more into active learning for Swedish and Dutch again, but my focus stays on Japanese as long as I can. Oh, I see. But, you know, I feel like, for me at least, languages only come to me when I actually am surrounded by people who speak that language. So, if you can learn languages without actually needing to be around people that can talk it, I have so much respect for you. Like, oh my gosh. That's such a challenging thing, I feel. Okay, you guys have seen Calypso? No, I'm just gonna... Because I always feel like the thing is in the way. The reference. Crap. I don't like it. I don't like it. I want it to be really dynamic and fun. Also, a mermaid OC. I haven't drawn mermaids in so long. So this is awesome. Let's learn German together. I feel like, yeah, maybe I should start learning German again. Oh, you are German, Ricky. Sure. I mean, oh my gosh. I do need to commit, then. If I'm saying yes to this, I gotta commit. Let me sit on it. Ich kann nicht so gut Deutsch sprechen, aber ich habe es gelehrt. Ich weiß nicht. Ich habe es gelehrt im ich weiß nicht was. Nein. Ich habe keine Ahnung was. Nein. Okay, that was all my German for today. Ich habe es geprobiert. Ich kann nur kleine, ich weiß nicht was. I don't know certain words, and that annoys me. Ich kann nur kleine, liksom. And also I'm starting to like mix Norwegian in there. Liksom is like, if you decide to commit, tell me so I can commit too. Yeah, good idea. Thank you, Reki. I'm just, you know, I have lived in Germany for a year, so I should be able to talk it, but I just, it was a mess. A strong Dutch accent, but that's not bad. I feel like it is bad. I don't want people to hear my Dutch accent. But you're right, it's not bad, it's okay. Cool, you know more German than me, lol. I mean, German is also, like, Kras, you have a romantic language, and I literally live next to Germany, and most Dutch people can understand German, and I think a lot of German people can understand Dutch. One thing I've heard a lot from my German friends, is that they always think that Dutch sounds like drunken German. I think that's and funny and a little bit sad, because what do you mean my actual language, the way that I can't take myself seriously if I talk Dutch when there are like people from another country near, because I just know they just think it's a funny language. But it's okay. Oh, she's got really long lashes, this girl. Wait, I gotta read Calypso. Calypso is a siren. She's so silly, but do not be fooled. She can and will off you. Is easily bribed by shiny things. She has a short attention span, but she'll stick around if you provide shiny things, unless a shinier opportunity appears. I love that. I actually love that. Je kan alleen ook maar korte zinnen spreken en schrijven. That's okay. That's okay. Like, the stupid thing... Hi, Ella! The stupid thing with Dutch is that we change our letters constantly every single time. Like, schrijf is like with the word you just said, is with an F at the end, but just when you say schrijf, but it changes to a V when you say schrijven. So that's super easy to make typos, because we just change our letters around constantly. Such an annoying... We do love strong women who can off you, absolutely. Lots of my girly OCs are able to do a little offing for people. Yeah, okay. Okay, guys, tomorrow I'm going to play a one-shot in D&D, which is going to be really fun. And I have decided to play a unhinged gnome king. That, you know, like the typical gnome king. German in the holy word of 60. Like, If an English baby tries to speak German, then it's also dyslexic. Okay, that's kind of funny. You know, we Dutchies, we also make a lot of fun about the Germans, so I think it's only okay as neighbors, you know, to just joke about each other a little bit. I should have known. Nah, it's okay. I mean, if you're learning the language, maybe you should. Yeah, it's good. It's, you know, it's good to. I mean, dang it, talking. Also, the part of Germany I was, they spoke like this dialect called Swabish, Swabish, right? And that was pretty hard to. I think it was Swabish. I'm not sure, Raki, if I'm wrong. It's like around Stuttgart. I don't know. Is Stuttgart Swabish? I'm sorry if I say that wrong, but some neighborly friends ain't ever wrong. Yeah, exactly. I think I should like let her hold something shiny in her hand because, well, she loves shiny things, so we gotta give her shiny things. I'm a little confused about the nose, but I'm just gonna draw a human nose. Oh, I love claws too. I hope I can get this done. I will. Not even German can... okay. That's one of the thickest accents we have. Yeah, so, yeah, that's why I had a hard time learning, because I was just like, what? I just didn't understand it well, I think. And then I went to, like, Köln, right? And then I was like, wait, I can actually understand the German people here. Then why couldn't I understand the German people where I lived for so long? And then I just found out that it was because of the dialect. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Satire show once was, after a Swabian politician said, shut. And if you play it backwards, the devil tells you the lottery numbers. Oh my gosh. You're diabolical. Yeah, we have the same with like, oh. Bye, Kraz. Thank you. I didn't even notice Kraz was gone. I'm sorry. Will you do revenges? Well, it's pretty over soon. Yeah, I am doing as many adventures as I can, Ella. I will see if I can get to yours. I'm gonna try. I am definitely gonna try. But do you know how many attacks I got? Wait. I haven't even... I got 50 attacks. I don't know if I can do so many. Wait, how many have I posted of my own? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. What are my attacks? How many have I made? Oh no, I got a lot more. 6, 12, 18. I think I did 22 attacks. And I think 10 of these are Dutch is way closer to Northern German dialects. Yeah, true. One of my teachers was from Hamburg, and she was... I think that she was the best when I tried to learn, because it was just easier to also just know it from like someone who is actually German. Because a lot of my German teachers were just Dutch people that could talk German. But those are not always the best type of people to learn a new language from. Even if they are like really fluent in German, I still think it's better to learn it from an actual German. Don't know if I like this drawing, honestly. I might... Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can do... Wait, I haven't clicked on that. Okay, wait. I forgot to make a time lapse from the last one. Well, it's okay. Someone in my Discord group just finished their 100th attack. Excuse me? And their first year? Okay, that's insane. That's insane. Yeah, I also took the sketch away, but I still have it, but it's like I want to see if I can find a new sketch that I'm happier with. I just ask how you do the attacks, because people do it a bit different sometimes or something. What do you... I'm trying to... Can you explain it just again? How hamburger snack is the best? I haven't had that before. I don't think I've had that. Darn, I gotta try that. I like Berliner Bolle. I think they're nice. Gosh, can I bleed? Okay. Maybe it's the shape of the canvas that is making me have a hard time, but... I always have that I draw my drawings too big, and then I need to scale them down. Oh, the Hamburg dialect is the best. I'm sorry. Is that biasy that I hear? Is that something that you think is the best, or is that just like everyone in Germany just agrees that the Hamburger accent is the best? I think in the Netherlands, which accent is the best? I'm just trying to think. Yeah. I honestly, the true Amsterdam dialect, I really think is really funny. I don't think it's pretty, but I do think it's funny. I think it sounds nice. But then again, I don't think any Dutch accent is pretty, to be honest. No, I don't like her arm like this. I do want her to hold something, so her arm is going to go here, and she's just like... I want her to... You know what? I feel like I do need to change the way that the canvas looks. Canvas properties. Change canvas size. Yeah, we're just gonna change the canvas size. Okay. Like this. Okay. That's your bias. But it's also the Fisher accent, which is the German stand in for when English movies use Scottish. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not so weird that it's called the Fisher accent, that it's the Fisher accent, because, well, Hamburg is, like, known for the cargo ships and everything, right? It's one of the... I always remember, like, driving past Hamburg and then seeing those big cargo ships. I mean, like, dang. And also, why is there always roadwork in Hamburg? I feel like it's been there for 15 years and they never finish the roads. They just don't do it. What is... Just finish the roads. Okay, I'm sorry. Why? I don't even know why I'm a Dutch person complaining about Hamburg. Okay, I want her to find like this. Sometimes it's just really looking for finding the right thing you want to draw. Okay, so she is finding a treasure chest or something, or a pearl or some... I feel like a pearl would be fun. That she finds like a pearl in a half a shell, because she needs to see it, but we also need to see it as the... Cargo ship, yes, but also the fish market has been famous for centuries. Exactly. Can we please draw, Clip Studio? Thank you. Plus Hanseatic language type. See. I wonder which... I think they use... I think they use... Oh, they didn't use any regional stuff for our Dutch thing. Okay. I'm not liking anything I'm drawing right now. Please, I want to finish this attack because tomorrow is the last thing I can do, and I don't really have time tomorrow. They sadly cannot do roads. The elf tunnel is somehow constructed in a way that one lane always needs to be closed for construction, or so everyone says. Really? Oh. So there's a little bit more behind it then. Yeah. The tunnel has always been a little problem. Because, you know, we, my family and I, we went to Norway. We go to Norway quite often. Because we have some family there. And, well, that means we need to drive, like, through Hamburg. And we were always scared to drive through Hamburg because we just knew from beforehand that we were going to be in Stau. So yeah, Hamburg was like the... We were always happy when we didn't need to drive through Hamburg anymore. But I want to visit the city itself one time. Because I feel like it's, my frustration with it is not how I should see the city, if you know what I mean. Oh, she has pretty fangs, this girl. Okay, I still don't like this drawing. I don't like it. Okay, am I just having trouble? My condolences for needing to pass Hamburg. Just ask her for better explain your text. I'll just let you down it. I'm sorry, Ella. I was a little confused. The city is wonderful, yeah, I completely believe you. Okay, now she just looks weird. Okay, I'm not liking anything I do. Let's see. It's okay. Sometimes you just gotta figure out stuff out. Honestly, maybe I should go back to this specific one that I was doing and then just try to push it. Because usually, when I don't like something, I just need to push it a little bit more. And then it can be okay. I feel like this head is just... Like, starting again can also help, but pushing it can also help. So we need to see where it's gonna take us. Okay, it looks a little rough, but that's okay. That's fine. I think my favorite German city I've ever visited is Heidelberg, or there was a city a little bit more to the south. It's actually more of like a, it kind of looks like a Swiss in a way, but it's like the Bodensee, right? You got this really pretty, just I really like that. It's super just awesome there. Yeah. I don't know. I have visited many cities in Germany, so I also forgot some that I also liked. But yeah. The Lion of Truths and Lions. Okay, let's see. Gotta where would her arms start? I think around here, so there we go. Yeah, Heidelberg is just amazing. I think she found like a necklace or something, and she's like, look at what I got! I got a necklace! Slay. Maybe Constance? I don't know my way around to Bodensee, like Constance that well. Let's see. Yeah, I think I've went there. But yeah, we took bikes and we like drove around. Yeah, I think it's Constance. I really love that part. Okay, I feel like this is much more better for sketch than what I started with. I mean, this is literally the sketch that I started with, but sometimes you just gotta, you know, find the... I think that's a little bit too high. I think, yeah, her ears need to be more like here. They were too low before. Okay. Okay. I don't like her braids. Doesn't look good. Okay. I think this one is really challenging, honestly. Darling, I've in trouble getting up to nerve. What you want, I'm gonna give you when you choose. didn't spring. Okay. Oh my gosh. Need to get one on. Well, maybe we should do this on some other night. Okay, so the chin was actually a big problem because you can't see the chin this much from this side. That's just not how that works. Oh my gosh, it's really late actually. I'm looking at the time and I'm like, no, it should not be this late. There is a mosquito in my room. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm struggling, guys. I'm still thinking of painting it over once I'm done, but we'll see. Hi, Pikachu. Hello. Good day. I mean, for me, it's the last day of July, but I don't know if it's for you still. It's like the 31st because I... Hi, Sam. I think... I've been struggling with this drawing for a while now, so if you see me struggling still, that's why. But I do want it to be pretty. Just got through to 31. Oh, okay. Let's go. It's almost 2 a.m. Yeah, same for me. Oh, we got the same time zone. I see. Happy 31st. Yeah, that's why I am doing the home stretch now, because this is the last moments I can make Artfight attacks. So, you know, I want to seize the opportunity. Take it. Like this. Okay. Infection is so quick to... I'm drawing this mermaid girl, and she loves shiny things, so she's really happy with this new shiny thing that she's found. She found, I don't know what it is. I think it's like some kind of pretty earring or something in that way that she found. She's like, look at this. Okay. I think that's good enough for any inspiration for this drawing. Oh, it's a character. Look, it's this... Oh, wait. It's this character here from Rosie. Rosie B. One of my mutuals. Slash kind of art friend? I don't know. Rosie makes amazing stuff. Wait. Rosie B. Animatics. Rosie B. Yeah, Rosie is amazing. She does crazy stuff. She makes live series stuff as well. And she attacked me on Artfight and made this amazing little animation of one of my characters. And I want to get her back. So that's why I'm drawing this, but you know, it's not as good as that animation ever is. So but then again, I do want to give her something back. So that's this. I was like, you know what? Yeah. It is cool, isn't it? But let's see. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna make it a little bit more. I don't know what word I was looking for. It's late. Thank you. I think it will be fine. Okay, because she is a mermaid, we're gonna make it blue. I think I want to make it more like the greenish side of the blue spectrum. Like that. Did I do the line art right? Oh, no. Okay. Okay, that's good. That looks good. I'm happy with that. There is a mosquito in my room that is tormenting me. But I will comfort her when she gets near me again. Stupid animal. Good afternoon, Dark. Last time I came over, you were drawing Pokemon, so anything new? I haven't done any other stream next to that Pokemon thing. I think that was the last stream. And she's colored it. Yeah, I was quick with that. Not stupid, just the worst. Where are our eyes? Oh, no, they're here. Okay, I want to watch out with making that color. Hi Lola! Thanks for the love of my Artfight drawing I made for you. Yeah, of course! I've loved every single attack I've received. Genuinely, I'm so joyful with it. Thank you for attacking me. You drew Bay so cute. You drew really cute. Just wanted to say that I love the Hard to Train Your Dragon video you made a bit ago. I'm probably gonna go run up Trails. Yeah! Thank you so much! The How to Train Your Dragon video was, I think it's like my best work until now. I'm super happy with it. And I still want to make like more of that type of stuff, but still looking for a new project. Let's draw this one. Let's give it a little... This is a little scary. Hi, Tay! Thank you guys for stopping by. How to Train Your Dragon was my childhood show and something I watched into my late teens. We watched it a lot. Me too. I love dragons and I wish for my art reflects it on it as well. Do you have any tips for art study practice? A good tip I have is watching thank you, nice vibe. I think a good tip I have is watching like things like volleyball matches or anything, like just watching movies and stopping them and using that as a reference is usually much better than taking references from Pinterest and that kind of stuff, because it's more, you actually feel the motion. So if you're like looking for a way to draw dynamic posing or good composition, then you should look at movies and series. I personally took a lot of inspiration from Arcane when it comes to composition and that type of stuff. So I think that's a good tip. I hope it's a tip that you can put into practice at some point. Oh, thank you so much, Tay. That's really sweet. I want to stream more, but it's, you know, I don't always have the time, and usually my family, they're pretty loud. Right now they're not at home, but it's just not always possible to stream, sadly, for me, because until I get out of this house. But, you know, I love my family, so I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon. And also because it's expensive. But I will try to stream more, because I think that it's fun to hang with you guys. Oh, I have sadly not been at TwitchCon because I said that I was going to go, and then it just happened that something got in the way, some stuff of my personal life, and I just couldn't sadly go. But I am thinking of going next year. I don't know if next year is gonna be in Rotterdam as well, but I also think that it's really something. Like the ticket prices and stuff, I think it's really expensive for like a con. Like you don't really, like, it's fine, but then again. Oh, she got, wait, Arcane is really good composition. A secondhand embarrassment gets me constantly. Yeah, so the composition from Arcane is just awesome to learn from as well. I think that if there's any piece of art you should kind of reference, it's Arcane, because it's just so good. Okay, let's get a little bit of a gradient going. Oh, her hair is the same color as the background I did, which I don't know how I feel about that. There we go. No, that sucks. I hope everything was right. Yeah, it's okay. It'll be in Berlin next year, so a little farther out. Ah, I see. Yeah, everything is alright. There's no need to stress. Yeah. No stress. I'm okay now. Things are gonna be fine. Oof. Berlin. I've never been to Berlin before. My school was, we went to school with it, like, talking is hard, apparently. We went to Berlin one time with school, but then I also didn't go because I was scared. Hi, Cherry! Oh, I forgot her tail. Don't forget the tail. Is this right? I should got more of a, like, purpley stuff going on here. I'll see what I do. I feel like I gotta draw the background a little bit. Or, well, like, I won't draw an entire background, but I'll give the impression of a background. which is my favorite thing to do. Fish lady, yes. Definitely. Come here, you stupid mosquito, come here, and so I can put an end to your blood-sucking life. She has literally only attacked my arm. My left arm is just full of mosquito bites. They're so mean to me. From what did I deserve this hate? I mean, she must think I'm very delicious, but... Please don't bite me again, mosquito lady. I've seen running off the jaw. This is staying in the background. Love your voice, and it's nicer to work with someone else filling the silence. No! I know exactly how you feel, Dark Artsy. I really like having art streams in the background as well, so I'm actually happy that you feel that way. Thank you. You go have fun drawing. Mosquito are my enemy. Yes. That mosquitoes are my mortal one enemy. I think from all the things that annoy me most in this world, I think I hate mosquitoes the most. Come here. Come here. Let me kill you. I got her. She's dead now. Okay. That sounded really... Please don't take that out of context. I do have mosquitoes at home and I want to slap them. Yeah. They won't make it out alive. Once they get in my room, like... Usually mosquitoes are like, haha, you're locked up in this room with me. But I'm like, no. No, Miss Mosquito. You're locked up in this room with me. And you're not gonna make it out alive. I'm sorry. You'll not be laying any eggs. Yes, good luck with your art piece. Where I was chasing a mosquito and they was talking about mosquitoes. Coincidence, I think that Cosmo, we're connected with our mutual hate for mosquitoes. Yeah, they're awful. I'm glad everyone agrees. I think one thing everyone just agrees on over the whole world is that mosquitoes just need to go. They need to go. I'm sorry, but why did Noah, like when all the animals came on board, why did he not just kill the 2 mosquitoes? He just needed to kill one of the mosquitoes and we never had a mosquito problem in the world again. But no, all animals deserve to live. Am I right? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think I enjoy celebrating the ending of their life. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay, I think I'm gonna do Gaussian blur. A little bit of it. I've also got you mostly in the back while struggle with the oversized clothing in a certain pose in mid-jump. Ooh. Yeah, maybe it's maybe sleeping would help, but at the same time, I'm not saying you should listen to me, because I have made poor decisions today as well. which is sleeping until very late, and then now I don't feel sleepy anymore. That's my big problem. Having a late night art fight, yes. Because this is the last moment that I can draw art fight. Because tomorrow I'm not at home. So I just need to do it right now, you know? The crash out is going on a compilation for sure. Yeah, I've never had a compilation before, so I hope that this one is not the first thing that is gonna happen. Is this character for art? Like, this is an art fight character. This is the... Oh, wait. Here we go. This is Rosie's character, Rosie B's character. I didn't notice I've been drawing her in mirrored for so long, but that's okay. But yes, it's an art fight character. All life has their niches and important roles in their ecosystems without... No, I agree with you, Tay. I was just joking. I don't think that mosquitoes need to go. I think that mosquitoes are a big part of the ecosystem, and I know that. But, you know, I just have beef with them. Just means it look great in mirror to normal. Yeah, I think so. I hope so. It's important to mirror it all the time. But then I forget to mirror it, and then stuff goes wrong. The bubbles also need to go. There we go. Okay, so with this, just making the tail this more blue brings it to the background nicely. Before I was affected, I got bait into Artfight. Yeah, Cosmo, that was completely your doing. So if I had an excuse to draw Clyde. Clyde! I think Clyde is by far the most popular. Like, Clyde got the most attack. Let me see how many attacks Clyde got. Everybody was just like, let me draw Clyde. And I understand. He is, I guess he's my most cherished character. People just really love him. And I love him too, because he's also one of my favorites. So I guess that makes sense. Clyde, how many attacks have you gotten, my boy? Oh my gosh. He's gotten 14 attacks. That's like 40% of all the attacks I've gotten are Clyde. But you need to mirror. Mirroring art helps with seeing mistakes a little bit easier. So for me, sometimes the face can look a little weird, and then I'm not sure why it looks weird. And when I mirror it, I can see like, oh wait, it's the eye that looks weird, and then I just change the eye. If that makes sense. Okay, I'm just gonna draw a little bit over the top layers like that. Makes sense, I'm just not an artist. That's fine. Good that you ask. Because that's a little random, maybe. I made an account for Artfight this year, but I've sadly had no time to do anything for it. Crucible. Yeah. I mean, it's a big commitment, I feel. Which it doesn't have to be, but I guess that it just really happens that... let me see. I gotta look at the reference picture again. She's got more dark blue eyes. But yeah, I agree. I also had... I feel like July is just a really busy month anyway. So doing Artfight next to having a busy month is something that... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. You could always just make one drawing. But maybe next year. What are Team Tubers? I just got guessed it was like YouTubers or not. Yeah, we're just like a bunch of art YouTubers. They invited me to their Discord server. I've been having a fun time with them. And they made this thing there where they wanted to attack like new artists on Artfight, because I feel like a lot of artists don't get, like young artists or beginner artists don't really get any attacks. So we were like, okay, we're like an evil Team Rocket type of team that just attacks young artists, basically. Which is evil, but at the same time, it's the opposite actually of evil. But it's kind of funny. So we were like, yes, let's just attack people with this whole team of artists. And it's awesome. I wished I could have joined in more attacks, but most of the planned attacks that they did were exactly on moments that where I just couldn't join, where I couldn't be home, where I couldn't post those attacks. So, yeah. Oh, you can hear the scroll wheel? Let's go. Yeah, I have like an actual little scroll wheel next to my screen. Oh, good night, Raki. Thanks for coming. Happy with the boys and the spray paint job in the background the character is doing. Hey, that's good. You have a good night. Get some good sleep. Oh, I don't know if I like the little lights in her eyes. It's Team Artist YouTubers, basically. It's Team... We call ourselves Team Tuber. So it's like a T is the Rocket. Team Rockets kind of thing. Evil. Me and my evil Team Rocket gang to gift you art of your characters. Yes, we're super evil. Please believe me. I don't know. I think it's a good cause, but I just wish that I knew how Artfight worked a little bit sooner. Because, you know, joining such a team while also having my first year on Artfight was actually kind of hard to get right, because I just didn't really... I don't know. But at the same time, it's completely fine. I feel like it went absolutely fine. Villies from past life. Yeah. Exactly. It's kind of that. To be honest, it's kind of that. I should make more Artfight videos. I got so much art done and I have recorded the biggest part of it. I just today forgot to record because I was also streaming and for some reason my brain just can't handle more things than one. I met someone today that I went to like a company to just, you know, see if I wanted to work there or not. And then I met someone and he said, "Oh, hi, Bayleaf. I've seen your Instagram account." And I showed it to my son. And my son, he is one of the devs of mouthwashing. And I was like, "Excuse me? You've shown my art, my Instagram account to this." Okay, it was such a random place to find this person, but this guy, his son is one of the main devs of mouthwashing. What the flip? I was like, this is so random. Why do It was the most random location where I went, and this is what it was super cool though. I was really flattered that he showed it, but like, oh my gosh. It was so random, but super cool, yeah. I was like, I genuinely just did not know how to react to that. I was like, okay. And he was like, "Yeah, but I don't really know much about that kind of stuff." I just don't know that much. You know, I don't know that much about mouthwashing. But he was like, "Yeah, but your work just kind of looked like, you know, the type of stuff that my son and his team are doing." I was like, "Okay, good sir." I thought that the team after mouthwashing was Swedish, but then I found out that apparently was a Dutch guy in there. Really cool. It is pretty freaking cool. I was very confused though. I was like, how did I end up in this random company and this guy's son just happens to be one of the devs? But yeah, it was amazing. I was kind of like, maybe I should just work here, you know, so I can hear more about this guy's son who has made mouthwashing. He also was like, "Yeah, if you come and work here, then I can tell you all about it." I was like, "Okay." That is pretty cool. But he was such a proud dad of his son. He was like, oh, he was so happy that his son made that game, even though he did not understand anything. It was really sweet. It's like, I have no idea what the flip a indie horror game is, but I do, I don't know, is mouthwashing indie? I think it is, but yeah, I think it's just 6 people. Just 6 people. Yeah. That's pretty indie if you ask me. But then again, right now, I don't really like horror games usually, but I am interested in trying mouthwashing. I think it's pretty cool. Can't say I know anything of mouthwashing. I've heard of it, but Was Under Depression was an anime or animated series. Sounds like a dev's based on the... like it's on the terminology of dev. It's a indie horror game. I don't really know the exact details of it either because I haven't played it. But then again, now I do want to play it. I think it's about like a crew on a ship. And things have gone horribly wrong. Bay is going to be a part of mouthwashing. Absolutely, yeah, just because I met this one guy. I think his son lives in Sweden. I'm not sure though. Could be. But you know, if I decide that I do want to work for this company, then I will definitely be asking this person about that. Yeah, that's the premise. I think so too. But it was just so funny to hear something so so geeky in a company that's just not geeky at all. I just did not expect to hear something like that today. It's like, okay, guys. New character that can play in mouthwashing. Bayleaf, yes. Exactly. I will be the very best. No one ever was. To catch them is my real test. Okay. Okay, guys. There are 2 series that I'm interested in showing someone because this person needs to watch both of these. But which one should go first? Okay, several series actually. First of all, we have Pokemon XYZ. That one is really good, I think. Or the entirety of the My Little Pony franchise, and then I mean specifically Gen 4. You know, with Twilight Sparkle and stuff. Or the Owl House. Well, I think the Owl House is like the easiest one to show him, but one of these should go first. One of these is better than the other. I don't know if you guys have watched any of these. XYZ is big. Yes, thank you. Glad someone. Owl House. Okay. Owl House is very big. Very, yes. I love Dana Terrace. I love her work. I think Owl House will be... okay. Oh, you should absolutely watch Owl House. MLP is more... I feel like MLP is more casual watch. But Owl House is just so good. Little like, yeah, exactly. Little like Queer Witches. Amazing lore. Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls, is a co-writer, and I think he's a co-writer, by the way. And he has also voiced some of the characters, which is awesome. So if you like Gravity Falls, you'll definitely also like Owl House, I think. Yeah, they're so good. They're so good. The Hours is 2 season plus special, whereas MLB is 9 season and Pokemon XYZ, from what I remember, kind of requires context from the previous seasons. Yeah, and also this person has not watched any other Pokemon stuff before. He knows of like games, but not really. He hasn't even played the games either. His vocal range is insane. Yeah, I genuinely... Alex Church is so cool. That guy is so cool. How can someone be so cool? I feel the same about Dana, though. Of Dana. Dana Terrace? Dana Terrace? I actually don't know. But she's not voice, but like she's still very cool. I love how there's some scenes where it's just Alex talking to himself. Yeah, I love that so much. He was just like, I just know exactly. You just know exactly that he wants his characters to sound exactly like that, and he just nailed it. He just nailed it. Yeah, Hootie, King, Gurgle, Stan, Zeus, Bill Cipher, and Old Man McGucket. Yeah, he does also voice Old Man McGucket. Oh my gosh. I'm Old Man McGucket. Maybe he voices even more, but still, that's insane. So many things. I think so. There were 3 seasons of that Run series. I think there were 3, yeah, but I'm not sure. I haven't watched XYZ in a while, too. Do you take commissions? Yes, I do take commissions. I need to create a character ref sheet, but when I finally get hired, I want a commission. Yeah, of course. You can always just DM me on Instagram, but you can also send me a email, whatever you want. You can find both of these. They're just Bailey Art is the same on Instagram. And you can find my email in my YouTube bio. So if you just want to commission me, just tell me what you want, show me your character sheets, and then I can and then we can arrange something. I'm actually this time of year, around like big part of the summer, I don't get that many commissions, so anything is really welcome. I'm kind of sad Artfight is ending. I got a late start and wasn't able to do much. Oh well. You know, it's never too late to just draw people their OCs, even if it's like not Artfight. But I do agree that doing it during Artfight is better. Like, it's more fun. Do you want to share Artfight? What do you mean with do you want to share Artfight? I do need socials if I want to be a YouTube artist. I do want to say that I got most of my... After I started YouTube, my socials automatically grew, so you don't really need to have socials before you start YouTube. But it does help. It does help. It helps to have, like, several things going on, because then people can find you on several things at the same time. Profile links? Sorry, babe, I was talking to chat like shared accounts. Oh! Yes, of course. You guys can post your character, post your links if you want. Sorry, Cosmo, I didn't realize you were doing that. It's okay. Sometimes I don't read chat for a small bit, and then I'm just lost in the sauce. I remember loving Pokemon XYZ. I do have a Discord server. I'll send it. Give me a sec. Invite to server. Copy. There we go. Here. This is the link. I hope it works because last time it didn't. Because, I don't know. Haven't really played any of the games for the most Pokemon. The only Pokemon game I played was Legends Arceus. And I love that Pokemon game. And I really hope they would make more of that type of Pokemon game. Because that's just more the gameplay I'm interested in. And also, I feel like Legends Arceus could have been better. Because there are just some things that take so... that are so... It just lacks a little bit of life sometimes. It worked? Okay, good. Awesome! Send a little wave. There we go. Okay, doing a little bit of shading. Okay, what do you guys think of her so far? I'm still not done because I want this one to be really good. So... yeah. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of Pokemon games is that, or well, like, I feel like for people that love more of like open world games and stuff, they should have made more games like Legends Arceus. But Arceus can get really grindy though. Thank you. Love this wave I yoinked from another artist. Thank you, Wyvern. I appreciate it a lot. There we go. Why is my art edible? Please don't eat it. Please. I need it. I need to post this for Rosie when I get the chance. No, thanks. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Oh my god. I heard that Arceus just doesn't feel super fleshed out and kind of feels empty. Yes, that's a big part of the problem. That I think too is, yeah. I'm gonna duplicate this and then merge them. No. Merge selected layers. So I can also use the eraser tool. Yeah, like that. Arceus felt empty mostly in terms of distant landscape. Yeah, I completely agree. That's the biggest problem. Like, why can such a big company as Game Freak and Nintendo not just make complete games, like, excuse me, I paid less for better games. But yeah, I do love Pokemon, so I would love to just, you know, play a game that's Pokemon related that's actually really, really good. But I don't know. I feel like most of the Pokemon games just, and especially like the new ones, the Legend CA. My sister really wanted to buy that one, but I was like, you are not allowed to put that game on my Switch. And I'm sorry, that sounds really mean. I'm a really mean older sister. But I just said that because it's so lazily built, I do not want her to spend that much money on that. I just think it's such a waste. I'm not getting a... No, you should not. Don't get a Switch 2. I genuinely really against the idea of a Switch 2. And even though they try to like lure people in with all these new ideas that they're posting, but honestly, are they that good? Are they that good that you would buy a complete Switch and like give up your rights of like having like owning? Because you vote with your money if you buy a Switch 2. I genuinely think that you say to Nintendo that it's okay what they're doing if you still keep on buying their stuff. Do you have a guilty favorite OC? Oh, definitely. Well, Clyde is definitely the one of my favorites. But I also actually really love Salford. I don't know if you know who Salford is, but he is a jerk. But I kind of love him because he's such a unforgiving, nasty, not kind person. Wait, let me see if I can find Salford. Maybe you do know who he is, but for other people that are watching, I do want to show him really quickly. Where is it? Salford, where are you? Okay, that is a Salford drawing, but I don't think that's a good Salford drawing. Okay, so here he is, but here he is. This is him. This guy. That's Salford. There was a no, there's no template. The digital games onslaught is just getting worse and worse. Yes. I've read the webtoon twice. Oh, Cosmo, I'm sorry. You've read it twice? Oh my gosh. I really gotta go. I really need to start season 2. Like, I have started, but I really need to finish season 2. Not finish, but like, you know what I mean. Tell you more about Salford? Or you mean about Dylan and the Green Storm? Because if you want, you can just read my webtoon. I don't know who has read it and who's not. But no rush, nothing was built in a day. True. Very true. The point is that if I'm going to make season 2, I just want to have like enough income to, you know, sustain myself. Because it sounds a little sad, but if I do YouTube, I actually get revenue from it, right? So it's a little bit easier to work on YouTube because I know that I will get revenue, even if it's not that much. But if Dylan and the Green Storm, it's so much work, and I just don't get anything back. And until I have like an actual job that gives me enough money and I can also do YouTube on the side, and then next to that, Dylan and the Green Storm, then it's a little bit easier to, but I will finish season 2, like, no matter what. It's my bread and butter. No, it's not my bread and butter. It's like my magnum opus. I love Dylan, even though I feel like it's super faulty at times. Here, this is the link to the webtoon. This is a big link.